A world-class hotel brand, a tea company found in homes across continents, a wellness business built from Indian herbal science, and a jewelry brand selling pieces worth tens of thousands of dollars. These brands operate in completely different industries, but they all point to the same shift. India is no longer building only for its own market. It is building companies with global reach, global recognition, and in some cases, real premium power. And if you're interested in how technology is reshaping global power and how rising nations like India are transforming the future, consider subscribing. This channel explores the biggest technological shifts changing the world. Because what India has built beyond heavy industry is becoming harder to ignore. And the final brand on this list may be the most revealing of all, because it shows India entering a category where international success depends not only on scale, but on trust, prestige, and the ability to command high prices. Let's begin with one of the country's strongest symbols of global luxury, Taj Hotels. Taj Hotels began in 1903 when the Taj Mahal Palace opened in Bombay, now Mumbai. It was founded by Jamsetji Tata, the industrialist who created the Tata Group. Over time, Taj became the flagship hospitality brand of Indian Hotels Company Limited, or ICHL. Today, according to the company, ICHL operates a portfolio of hundreds of hotels across 4 continents, 14 countries, and more than 150 locations. That scale is important, but scale alone is not what makes Taj notable. What makes Taj significant is that it competes in one of the most reputation-sensitive sectors in the world. Hospitality is not just about physical property. It is about service consistency, customer trust, brand memory, and the ability to maintain standards across different markets. And Taj has managed to build that reputation while preserving a distinctly Indian identity. Its best-known property remains the Taj Mahal Palace in Mumbai. That hotel helped define the brand through heritage architecture, historical significance, and long-term prestige. It became one of the most recognized hospitality landmarks in Asia. But Taj is not simply a legacy brand surviving on history. It also operates in the upper end of the luxury market. Properties such as Taj Paro in Bhutan and Taj Dubai market presidential suites and other premium offerings aimed at top executives, political figures, and high-spending international travelers. At Taj Paro, the presidential suite is listed at around $1,680 per night. Taj Dubai promotes a presidential accommodation of roughly 680 square meters. Those details matter because they place Taj firmly inside the global luxury segment. This is not just a successful Indian hotel group serving domestic demand. It is a hospitality brand that has established international credibility in a category where image, trust, and service are everything. But if Taj shows Indian strength in luxury, the next brand reveals something very different. Not prestige through destination, influence through everyday routine. Tetley. Tetley is one of the clearest examples of how Indian business now sits behind a brand many people still instinctively associate with Britain. The company was founded in 1837 by the Tetley brothers in Yorkshire, England. For generations, it became closely tied to British tea culture and to the packaged tea market in several English-speaking countries. But today, Tetley is part of Tata Consumer Products after joining the Tata family in 2000. That shift in ownership is more than it first appears, because it shows that global influence does not come only from creating new brands from scratch. It can also come from acquiring established international names and integrating them into larger business strategies. According to Tata Consumer, Tetley is the world's second-largest tea brand, with presence in more than 40 countries, including the United Kingdom, Canada, and the United States. That gives it a strong position in one of the world's most stable consumer categories. Tea is not a trend-driven business. It depends on long-term buying habits, repeat consumption, strong distribution, and brand familiarity built over time. Tetley's best-known product remains its core black tea offering. In the company's United States retail channel, Classic Blend is presented as its signature product. That matters because in mature consumer categories, flagship products are defined not by novelty, they are defined by consistency. People buy them again and again because they fit into routine. Tetley also has a more premium tier. The brand sells higher-end lines such as British Blend, which it explicitly presents as a premium black tea made with Kenyan and Assam teas. That shows how the company is structured across different price points, serving both everyday demand and more premium positioning within the same category. Tetley therefore represents something larger than tea. It shows Indian ownership inside one of the world's most habitual consumer markets. Selling tea at scale is one thing, owning a globally recognized tea brand is another, and that is a different level of commercial presence. But the next example is even more revealing because it shows India scaling not only in hospitality or food and beverage, but in a category where credibility is much harder to build: Himalaya Wellness. Himalaya Wellness was founded in 1930 by Mohammed Manal in Dehradun, in northern India. It later built a major base in Bengaluru. What began as the Himalaya Drug Company gradually evolved into a broader business spanning herbal health, personal care, oral care, and wellness products. Today, the company says its products are sold in more than 100 countries. That is a substantial global footprint, especially in a category as crowded and fragmented as wellness. This matters because wellness is not just competitive, it is difficult to scale internationally with credibility. Health-related and personal care products depend on trust, product quality, regulation, compliance, and sustained consumer confidence. Many brands enter the market quickly.
Far fewer remain relevant across decades and across countries. Himalaya's best-known flagship product is Live 52, first introduced in 1955. The company still describes it as a globally recognized product endorsed by doctors worldwide. That gives Himalaya something important, a long-standing flagship product closely tied to its brand identity. In consumer health and wellness, that kind of product can anchor trust across the wider portfolio. And Himalaya expanded that portfolio far beyond one product. The company moved into face care, oral care, cleansing products, supplements, and daily use personal care. That changed its position in the market. Instead of remaining narrowly identified with herbal pharmaceutical products, it became a broader consumer wellness business with relevance in retail, pharmacy, and personal care channels. This is one of the most revealing examples in the story. Himalaya did not grow by abandoning its Indian foundation. It grew by translating that foundation into a modern business model. Indian herbal knowledge was turned into branded consumer products through research, packaging, standardization, compliance, and international distribution. At the higher value end, the company also markets more specialized supplements and advanced herbal formulations through global channels. So Himalaya is not simply an old Indian wellness company that expanded abroad. It is a business that converted a local medical tradition into an international consumer health brand. And that requires a very different level of institutional capability. And now comes the final example, possibly the most significant of all, because this is a category where international expansion depends directly on trust, pricing power, and brand credibility. Tanishq. Tanishq was established in 1994 and is owned by Titan Company, a major Tata Group business based in Bengaluru. Titan positions Tanishq as one of India's leading jewelry brands, and in recent years, the company has expanded beyond India into markets including the UAE and the United States. Jewelry is a particularly important category because customers are not paying only for raw material. They are paying for design, craftsmanship, purity, presentation, and confidence in the brand. That makes jewelry one of the clearest tests of commercial maturity. A brand cannot succeed in this space through volume alone. It has to earn trust. Tanishq's best-known products are its core jewelry categories, including rings, earrings, bangles, and gold pieces aimed at everyday and occasion-based purchases. Those categories give the company scale and steady consumer demand. But the upper end of the portfolio tells a more important story. Tanishq also sells high-value necklace sets, bridal collections, and premium gold jewelry at much higher price points. In its United States-facing retail listings, some 22-karat gold necklace sets are priced above $17,000. That changes how the brand should be understood, because once a jewelry company is selling products at those price levels in international markets under its own name, it is no longer functioning simply as a domestic retailer with overseas outlets. It is trying to build premium brand credibility outside its home market, and that is significantly harder. Jewelry purchases involve a high degree of trust. Customers need confidence in quality, authenticity, and the brand itself. So Tanishq's expansion suggests that Indian consumer businesses are moving into markets where pricing power depends not only on cost or craftsmanship, but on reputation. That is a major shift. Taj, Tetley, Himalaya, and Tanishq operate in very different sectors. One is in luxury hospitality, one is in packaged consumer tea, one is in wellness and personal care, one is in branded jewelry. So this is not a single industry success story, and that is exactly why these companies matter. Taken together, they show several different ways India is building global economic presence. Taj shows that an Indian brand can compete at the top end of international hospitality. Tetley shows that Indian business groups can own and manage legacy consumer brands with worldwide recognition. Himalaya shows that Indian knowledge systems can be converted into modern, scalable, international consumer health products. And Tanishq shows that Indian brands are pushing into premium retail categories where reputation and trust directly affect price. That is why these four brands are worth paying attention to, not because they come from the same sector, and not simply because they are linked to India, but because together they show that India's role in the world economy is becoming broader, more visible, and in some cases more premium than many people still assume. So the next time you see the Taj name on a luxury hotel, a Tetley box in a supermarket, a Himalaya product on a shelf, or a Tanishq collection entering a new market, look a little more carefully. Because behind those brands is a larger shift. India is not only producing for the world. Increasingly, it is building brands the world recognizes.